Other day, I was up real early in the morning in the desperate search of looking for my non-existent eyebrows. Unfortunately, just like a deadbeat dad, I wasn't able to find them. So instead of me falling into this deep, dark depression of my eyebrows not wanting to be found, I decided to go on YouTube and see what was on there. I got a recommendation from YouTube to watch a video that Scotty by Nature TV and Jamar84 did with Eric James. And the reason why I'm reacting to that video is because a lot of the questions I had was answered in this interview that he did a week ago. All my subscribers know that I reviewed Chasing Dallas show called The Retreat. And in my last video, I was talking about Eric James and how I wanted to talk to him to get his perspective. I felt like the beef in between Reese Jean and Eric James was a lot deeper than Reese Jean not showing up to a pop-up event. I felt like something else was going on. Me realizing that I am reading too deep into the situation and that all of this anger, all of this energy, all of this shade was simply by the fact that Reese G did not come to his pop-up shop. I mean, his reaction to Reese G paints the same picture like a father promising his child that he's going to come out to an event or pick him up for the weekend and never shows up. So now the child is lashing out because their dad didn't show up. That's how the way that it's coming across with Eric. So it's basically given. You lie! So you have to excuse me for being so late, but my mind was so blown. I just could not believe that he was this upset that Reese didn't show up. And the fact that he not only lashed out on him on the show, he lashed out on him online, and he also lashed out on him on this interview. So let's get into the few things that he said in this interview that just had me stuck. I know that my neighbors was probably over it because I was sitting here talking to my screen like, nah, this can't get worse. Wait a minute. Did he just say that? Huh? But wait, hold on. He can't get any lower than that. Oh, child, he sure enough did. It was just like one blow after the next. It was just so much shade. I literally watched that video from start to finish. And usually when YouTube videos are that long, when they're like over an hour long, what I'll do is I'll watch half today and then the other half tomorrow. I usually don't sit all the way through. I sat all the way through that whole entire video because I was just stuck. I was just stuck. I'm like, I can't believe the things that was coming out his mouth. So anyway, I pay attention to body language, right? And I noticed how he was giving you very much so customer service smile. If you have any experience or training in customer service, one thing that is taught through customer service, even when you're on the phone, is that you keep a smile on your face as you're talking. The whole entire time, he just smiled. I did not agree and did not necessarily like the things that he was saying during this interview, but his whole body language gave me life. He gave you very much customer service as he was reading everybody to filth. It was crazy because he was reading everybody down. He was reading everybody down. Like, there's some people who I didn't expect him to read and throw shade at, and he threw shade at every single body. He was talking so much trash about Robert, and which leaves me confused because allegedly Robert actually approached him about the things that he was saying about him, and Eric decided to back off of him. It's just strange that you continue to talk about a person that you allegedly ran from. And because you're talking about Robert so much, it's giving him a lot of hype. So I am very excited to see what Robert brings to Chasing Dallas. And I've heard very good things about him behind the scenes. So at the end of the interview, Scotty and Jamar asked him how he felt about each cast member, naming them one by one. They asked him about Dior. And when I say that he paid him legendary dust, I mean, he paid him dust. He picked up the remote and turned on his television and was just like, who? I was just like, how rude. You're so rude and disrespectful. They asked Eric about Dre Sunberg. He said Dre Sunberg is a liar. They asked him about Trey Howard, and he said that he was a snake, Jamar and Scotty looked at him in utter confusion. I believe that every viewer that was watching that video looked at him the same way, because he said in that video that he actually was friendly with Trey Howard. So how does Trey Howard go from being friendly to now he's a snake? He just contradicted himself throughout the whole entire video. But anyway, they asked him about Ariel. He said that he wants to skip Ariel. He doesn't know where to place her. How are you going to skip Ariel? What did Ariel do to you? Honestly, when it comes to Ariel, she is so neutral when it comes to these types of conversations. Even with people that you are not friendly with, that she's friends with, she hears everybody out. The fact that you wanted to skip over a person that more than likely gave you the opportunity to express how the way that you feel says a lot about you and not about them. Then they asked him how he feels about BCG, and he says what comes to mind is sue. Everybody was like, what? He was like, no, I'm going to sue him and have him arrested. This interview was good. It was fully loaded, and there was a lot to unpack. Like, this video is just like a glimpse into what was said during that interview. I don't know, like, I still feel how the way I feel about him needing Jesus. I don't know, Eric, if you defaming people like the way that you have been is a way to open doors for yourself and to increase your business. Again, I want to thank Scotty by Nature TV and also Jamar for giving such a great interview that I felt like I needed to react to it. I've never reacted to an interview from somebody else's YouTube channel. I'm deeply invested in the retreat, so it was a great interview for me, and I was entertained as a fan and also as a content creator. So thank you. All right, you guys, thank you for watching my latest Chit Chat with Coco video. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. Ciao.